Hey everyone, Tony out in the garden. I bought this cordless trimmer from Black & Decker about 3 or 4 years ago, and it's still going strong. It's awesome. It kicks butt, but you know, the battery's starting to get a little bit weaker in it, so I'm using the same batteries I got 3 or 4 years ago. And so now I'm moving up to a different model. This is a 2-year warranty, 30-day. This is called the HH2455. HH2455. You can get these for like 69 bucks at Lowe's. So I'm going to take it out of the box. I'll show you what it looks like. It's got a much longer 24-inch dual action precision ground shearing blade for a clean cut. This one is corded, and I have about a 100-foot cable I can use with this. So I'm thinking this would be neat to not have to worry about battery power. The other one, I'm still getting probably 35-40 minutes of trim time with it, and I have 2 batteries. I've never replaced the batteries on those. Still working fine, but I like the fact this one has a longer blade and we don't have to worry about batteries at all. Alright, so immediately you can see you've got a much longer blade here to work with, and I have to tell you, this thing is super lightweight, maybe lighter than the other one is. Since you don't have a battery involved, you plug your cord in here. The only assembly that took place was I had to put this on here, which was, the screws were already in place, and you just screw this on. You know, I took a little tiny Phillips head screwdriver, screwed that on nice and tight. So you push in, you got a thumb button here for safety, and you're going to town, right? It looks very sharp. I like this little thing here. You got a feature where you can turn this thing, so you say you're doing a straight across, then you want to do the up and down. You got different angles. You can do like an angled sort of here, or you can do this. You're pushing that in, and so now I've got it set. So if I push my button, I can do up and downs like that, and it looks like it balances, goes the other direction too. If you want to go, you know, back this way. And it shows you a little picture of what you're talking about here on the handle there, so you can see, so you understand what you're trying to do. This time of year, every single year, my yard just looks like a jungle. And it starts out nice and manageable, but by the middle or end of June, it's just going nuts. So I'm gonna do a time lapse here with my GoPro and just show you. I hope I can take care of all the little mess that I got here in the front in about 20 minutes. So let's take a look at what this baby will do. Okay, so I'm chilling out here for a minute after that. Actually, it did so well that it sort of inspired me to go farther than I planned on going. I was going to, you know, go for about 20 minutes, ended up going about 40 minutes. So let me tell you about what I liked and what my real thoughts are on this. So first of all, it is very lightweight. I have to say, I did not get worn out working with it. I used this feature here to turn it more than I thought I would. I started out just, you know, I've always been one of the old school guys that just, you know, I do this kind of thing with it, but I started finding out, yeah, it really does take some stress off of you if you do it this way and you go up and down on the edges. Nikki and I, we don't square off our bushes tremendously. Everything around here is a little bit wild looking. We've kind of like rounded edges, so you didn't see me do a whole lot of squaring off, more like rounding and just smoothing things up and evening things out. Was it a pain in the butt to deal with this? I unplugged myself 4 times. Once it's right off the bat there, within 30 seconds of doing it, I stepped on the cord. I just wasn't thinking. And so you start to become aware of the cord, but then you might get into a place where the cord behind you wraps around a bush, or sounded like a solar light one time and it pulled the cord loose. So that happens sometimes, and so you're just gonna have to get used to that. But you know, it takes like, what, 5 seconds to reach down, pick up the cord, plug it back in. It wasn't too big a hassle. The thing I liked was the power of it and not having to worry about the battery going out, and the fact that that's a very long blade there. You could reach a lot farther with it. I would have to say I probably got my work done a third faster using this than I would with my other one. The other one that's battery powered, I'm going to go ahead and keep and definitely use in the hard to reach places. I found out that when going around behind bushes, sometimes it was harder to manipulate the cables. You're having to drag it across maybe the tops of bushes or something. So I think what I will use the other one for is for getting around into behind places and in harder to reach places. I'm going to use this for everything else. Much better reach. If there's one criticism I have of it, and this surprised me a little bit, I don't know what it is about the blade, but on the kind of light, airy sort of bushes, the bushes that are real delicate and they kind of blow around in the breeze, this one was not as effective as the other one. The other one seems to cut those better. So, but on the bushes that were really tough and thick and where a lot of stuff needed to be removed, this is way better. So it's much stouter on those bushes. They're a little stiffer. If you hear any noise, that's Nikki raking up my clippings, which God bless her for that. I hate doing that. But anyway, thank you, baby. Yeah, this is excellent. 69 bucks. Stout as can be. And I even knocked a bunch of limbs off some trees that were hanging down, you know, kind of in where they brush into your face. So we have a lot of little low-hanging limbs on our water birches. Took the limbs down. I'm thinking limbs probably as big around as the tip of my finger, so 1/4 inch limbs and stuff. I was just buzzing off of this. So excellent, especially if you got to big boxwoods and stuff that are heavier and thicker. I think you'll really like this. The Black & Decker, whatever the model I said it was a while ago. I guess I could wrap it up one more time. Oh, I will go ahead and just give you a few of the specs on it. 120 volts AC, 60 hertz, 3.3 amps, 2800 CSPM. I don't even know what that means. Some of the stuff I do not know. It is the model HH2455. Very nice, 24-inch blade. Peace to all who watch. Subscribe to the channel if you like.